Good morning from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I'm about to take a day trip to Ipoh, but first, I need to head right here. Get that train. To get to Ipoh, first we need to get to KL Sentral. KL Sentral is the country's biggest train station. It's built into a shopping centre, which means plenty of options to get breakfast. It's also where all the lines connect, including the monorail, so it's easy to get from anywhere in the city. Our train leaves upstairs from departure gate B. Our train this morning is a KTM ETS. I'm on the 8:53 train today, but there are other earlier trains if you want more time. But me, I'm not really a morning person, so this is fine. Our journey today takes us north along the west coastline, and the return gold class tickets were bought through the KTMB website for 75 Malaysian ringgit. Gold stops more stations than platinum and less stations than silver. If you're wanting to see a more in-depth review on this route, check my business class journey to Penang. There's only one class on this particular train. The seats are quite reasonable with a little recline. There's a decent amount of leg room, a footstool, a fold-out table, and a British-style power adapter under the seat. There's apparently Wi-Fi available, but I didn't try this out as I had data on my phone. Further up the train is a small cafeteria, selling a small range of simple local meals. These can be purchased in combination with a bottle of water and coffee. There's also a large accessible toilet on board that's clean and has plenty of space. And if you're wanting to know how smooth the ride is, just ask this guy. We pull into Ipoh at 11:28 AM. This gives us 4 hours before we need to get the train back to Kuala Lumpur. I have no plan here at all, except to walk around and explore, and what better place to start than the station itself. Built in the British colonial era, it's known by some as the Ipoh Taj Mahal, and it's clear to see why. A quick stroll down the road and we find ourselves at the Heritage Walk and the Birch Memorial. Erected in 1909 in memory of Perak's first British resident, who was murdered by the local Malay chiefs. As we follow the path along, we come to probably the busiest and most popular part of Ipoh, and that's Concubine Lane. Here your senses will be on overload, as it sees, smell, taste and hear all the lane has to offer. Many people consider Ipoh Malaysia's culinary capital, and it's clear to see why. There are so many colourful, interesting foods to try, you could easily lose track of time trying them all.
That's okay.
But the food isn't just in the lane. There's some local spots nearby for a more authentic experience. And at night, vast hawk of food markets take over the street and alleyways, Something I really wish I could have stayed for. Ipoh is famous for its white coffee and egg tarts, and these are a must. But the cafe scene is brilliant here, so if you want a coffee and pastry, it's hard to choose, it all looks so good. But if you have to make a choice, it has to be through a turnstile, right? The coffee here was seriously world class, and the pastry was freaking amazing. One of the best things about many old towns in Malaysia, like the more famous Georgetown Penang, is the ancient Chinese style architecture. Ipoh has a mix of Chinese shophouses with pretty shutters and tiles, and British colonial architecture that adds a certain charm. You can just wander around and get lost on purpose, especially with its street art, as Ipoh was decorated with dozens of colourful murals done by local artists. There's something unique about Ipoh. It's a place you can just get lost and find things around every corner. There's some places you just fall instantly in love with. This is one of them. Before you leave, you need to take a look at Kong Heng Square, an Instagram-worthy artisan market with homegrown local craft stores. Unfortunately, that's all I have time for, as I have to get back to the station so I don't miss my train. My train back to KL is a little more dated. There's still all the same things as a newer train, just a little older and worn. But we're not here for the train today, we're here to explore somewhere new. Now I know there's a lot more to explore in the area, like the caves and temples, and if you have a few days, then you definitely should. I unfortunately only had the day, but it's still worth it and absolutely a must do. It just means that I have to come back and explore the region properly next time.
You are approaching your destination station.
We arrived back at KL at 6:08 PM, feeling energized and revitalized. What an awesome day out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please remember to like and subscribe, it means a lot. Thanks for watching.